I'm Wes, and you're watching Wes Nichols TV. Today I have a review by request, and the movie I'm reviewing today is The Equalizer. Let's start off by saying Denzel is fucking awesome. Denzel's Denzel. That's a positive every day of the week. I mean, he doesn't have to be in a movie. That's just a positive in life. Denzel is Denzel, alright? Boom. Alright, so it's a trend right now in movies that action movies have to be starring an old guy for some reason. I mean, you got Liam Neeson and his 4 different franchises he's doing right now. You got Keanu Reeves rebooting his career with John Wick, what I would be calling the greatest action movie of the last 10 years. It's awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I demand it. If you're a fan of mine, you gotta see this movie. I can't stress that enough. And now we got Denzel going back to being a badass in The Equalizer. He's an ex-government agency operative, and he got out. He started his life over. That's an old hash story, but it works almost every time. So there's that. He's got his life started over, and he's friends with this Russian hooker, I guess, who's also really, really young, played by Chloe Grace Moretz. She's good in it, in the small role she has. Now, I remembered the trailers and them having a lot more of her in it, so I thought it was going to be like she was a bigger part of this movie. And she's not. So I wouldn't say that's necessarily a negative, but it could have been a positive if she had more. So he's friends with her, and through their friendship and going out, just talking one night, she gets in trouble and gets beat by her pimp, which causes this whole chain of events that kind of gets him back in the action. Not just with this one guy, but with like his whole neighborhood and fellow employees, which is cool. It made for an interesting story to start, but the movie's really long, and I felt like it could have been cut down if they would have stuck to the main story more than the idea that this guy's just going and helping anybody out because he's a badass. The movie clocks in at about 2 hours and 12 minutes, which is longer than I need for most of my action movies. Now, the movie was good throughout, the acting was great, the direction was good, but the fact that it was so long was because of all these side stories that were kind of pushed in, and that felt unnecessary to me. If you would have cut down even 2 of those little side stories, it would have been one really neat, tight action film with some really great action sequences later on. There's a sequence in the Home Depot that he works at. It's not called a Home Depot, but it was something like that. And he's killing people with all the tools from the place. And it was really cool. It was interesting. It was unique. I liked that part a lot. But by the time I got to that cool action sequence, I had already seen like an hour and a half of movie, and I was already kind of getting a little antsy. I was moving around in my seat, and I wanted it to kind of like, alright, let's get towards the end because I have stuff to do. My only other negative for this movie is that it took itself really seriously. It felt like for a minute there that he was trying to make a drama when really he was making an action movie. And there were sequences that would pull you back like, this is a hardcore action movie. But it did for a couple of minutes that I was like, oh my gosh, just go back to action. And if they could have just put that away and just let it be what it is, which is a great action movie, it could have been better. These are all nitpicky things, and I get that, and that's part of the reason why I have to bring it up, because those are the only real things that I could bring up. My overall score is a 7 out of 10, and I really want to give this an 8 out of 10, but I just can't. I went back and forth with this all day thinking about it. 7 out of 10 is a good score for it. I really think that it was a really enjoyable time. If it was still in theaters, I would recommend people go out and check it out. Definitely check it out on like Netflix, Redbox, your local party store if you have one that sells or rents DVDs. Check it out on like On Demand or something. It's a really good time. You'll enjoy it. It does feel a little bit long, but if you are on like a Sunday afternoon and just want to watch a movie that's a good action movie, check it out. It's worth your couple bucks to check out. If you like this video, click the like button. It means a lot to me. If you want me to review any of your favorite classic movies, put it in the comment section. I just did this movie by request. Maybe I'll do yours. If you like these videos, these reviews, and any other types of videos, click the subscribe button. Don't be late. You'll have all the videos as soon as they go up. Before I post them on Facebook or anywhere else, they'll be on the YouTube channel. You'll get that notification and you'll know. Be in the know before anybody else. Subscribe to Wes Nichols TV. I'm Wes. You're watching Wes Nichols TV. Have a good night, guys. Bye.